Hello, good morning to all my students. Myself, Professor Vikas Pausar. I am working as a lecturer in Department of Civil Engineering, LDRB, Institute of Technology and Research, Gandhinagar. Today I am going to present online lecture on surveying subject, and our topic name is plane table surveying. Now, content of our subjects. So first of all, introduction, merits and demerits, equipment using in plane table surveying, different methods using in plane table surveying, and advantages and disadvantages of plane table surveying. Generally, surveying is the art of determining the relative position on the surface of the earth. Before starting any type of construction work, we have to make the survey. Survey just like as a different horizontal distances, vertical distances, measuring horizontal angles, vertical angles, etc. etc. Okay. There are different type of the surveying, types of the surveying, different type of the practicals, just like as a chain surveying, compass surveying, dumpy level, etc. etc. Today we are going to the plane table survey. So plane table is a graphical method of surveying in which field work and plotting work both done simultaneously. It is particularly adapting in small mapping, and plane table surveying used for locating the field computation of the area of the field. In the other practical, just like the chain surveying, compass surveying, dumpy level, first of all we have to perform the practicals, then we have to add the data in the field book. After that we have to calculate and get the result. But in plane table surveying, whenever we perform the practical, on that time we have also graphing the particular area. So, and generally it is adapted for the small mapping. Okay, for example, it is generally adapted for less than 100 kilometer area, because of it's generally used for the small area of the field work. Then, which are the merits of plane table surveying? So it is most suitable for preparing the small scape map or in small areas. Secondary one, it is the most rapidly method. Field book is not necessary. In this practical, we don't require the field book, because whenever we take the reading on the spot, we have to draw the readings in the particular drawing sheet. No great skill is required for satisfactory map. Okay, because there is no skill required for performing the practical, because we have to take the distances on that particular area and simultaneously we have to draw on the sheet. It is particularly suitable for magnetic area where prismatic compass is not reliable. Contour and irregular object may be represented accurately. Whenever we have to take the different types of the contours, okay, we have also represented accurately in the drawing sheet. And it is the least costly. Okay, other practicals is very costly, but plane table survey is very less costly. Then demerits of plane table surveying. So plane table essentially a tropical instruments. It is not suitable to work in wet climate, because we require that we have to perform the practicals in the field work. Also parallelly we have draw our readings in our drawing sheet. So in rainy season, okay, sometimes we have performed the practicals and rain occur on that time, so our data is mischief. So always we have to prefer this type of practical in dry climate. There are several accessories to be carried out, and therefore they are likely to be lost. Okay, there are lots of small accessories are required for performing these practicals. Okay, and sometimes these instruments are lost and it is not suitable for accurate work. Okay, I again to tell that it is only suitable for small scale work. it is not required for the accurate work measurement. So this is a main demerit of the plane table surveying. Then equipment used in plane table surveying. So this plane table consists of drawing board mounted on the tripod, LED tripod, spirit level, plumbing fork and drawing sheet. Okay, these equipments are necessary for performing the plane table surveying. First one, what is the drawing board? So first of all, drawing board mounted on the tripod. So sheet of drawing paper called the plane table sheet is fastened to the board. Okay, first of all we require the drawing sheet. Okay, and we have to fasten on the board. Okay, the board is made of well seasoned wood such as teak size of 40 by 30 to 75 by 60 cm. This is the size of the drawing board, and it had plain and smooth top. It is mounted on tripod in manner that it can be level. First of all, we have to level our drawing or tripod. Okay, and leveling of the table is done by shifting the legs of the tripod. Okay, by using these different legs, we have generally leveling our plane table. Some tripod provided with leveling screw or by ball and socket head for accurate leveling. Okay, by using the particular screw, we have to take the accurate leveling. Then LED. So LED consists of two vertical side vents fitted at the end of the straight edge. Okay, and the straight edge usually made of brass or teak wood graduated below its edge one. One of the side vents is provided with narrow slit and the other with central vertical wire or hair, and bevel the vertical edge is called the fiducial edge. Okay, so by using of the LED, we have to take the focusing purpose. Okay, for example, we have to put the LED on our drawing sheet. Okay, take the vertical by using the vertical head, our eye shield, and we have to focusing our staff. Okay, and we have to take the different horizontal readings on the entire area. Then measurements with the LED and stadia rule. Okay, how can we have to set up the instruments? Okay, so first of all, the leveling the plane table, then drawing the magnetic rod on the reference line. Okay, whenever we start any type of practical work in surveying, first of all we have to draw the magnetic north in our reference line. Okay, this is our magnetic north, and we have to start our practical with respect to our magnetic north. Then third one is we have to measure its height of the instruments. What is the particular height of the instrument? Then recording of the scale. So it includes all the features to be mapped will fit on the map. So whenever we take the different type of the readings in the field, we have also draw in our drawing sheet by using of the proper scale. Okay. For example, sometimes we have to take the scale 1 centimeter is equal to 1 meter, or 1 centimeter is equal to 2 meter. So it dependable on our particular area, we have to change our scale. Then recording of the ground elevation directly below the center of the plane table. Then different accessories that I had told that the different small type of accessories we require. So first one is a trough compass for marking the direction magnetic meridian on the paper. Then spirit level for leveling the table. Okay, we have to using the spirit level for the leveling purpose. Then fork the plumb for centering the table. Okay, for the centering purpose we have used the plumb fork. And also the waterproof cover to protect the seat from the rain. Okay, we require the waterproof cover because in wet season sometimes rain occur. Okay, so at that time we require the waterproof cover with us. So whenever rain occur, we can protect our drawing sheet by using the waterproof cover. Then setting of the plane table surveying. The most important method is the setting of the plane table. So any type of surveying work, there are three methods. Number one is the centering, leveling and orientation. Okay, we can start before starting any type of any project work. So what is the called centering? So it is the process of keeping the table over the station, that the point on the paper representing the station being occupied is vertically over the points on the ground, and it is generally done by plumb fork. Okay, by using the plumb fork we have to make the centering. Then leveling by using the bubble tube, where it's very simple. So place the table over the station point and spread out legs to make it level. Okay, by using different legs we have to make the leveling, and our convenient height preferably not above the elbow level. Okay, because generally we have to take the height compared to the different heights of the people. The leveling is done by means of leveling screws and socket arrangement with reference to the level tube placed in toe position at right angles to each other. Okay, by using the leveling screw we have to make the leveling to each angle to each other. Now first one is the orientation. So when the table has to be set up more than one station, it is necessary so that lies on the paper remain parallel to lie which they represent on the ground. So orientation is the process of keeping the table to the position which occupied at the first station. Then which are the different methods of orientation? Okay, so generally orientation is done by two methods. First one is by the using of magnetic needle, and orientation by the back sighting. Okay, so these two methods are necessary for the orientation work. Now first one is the orientation by its magnetic needle. So to orient the table at any subsequent station, through compass or circular box compass is placed along the line representing the magnetic meridian which has been drawn on the paper at the first station. Okay, we have to first of all decide magnetic dot, and we have start our practical with respect to the magnetic north. Then the board is then turned until the ends of needles are opposites the zeros of the scales, and the board is then clamped in position, and it is generally used for the rough small scale mapping. Okay. Then orientation by the back sighting. Okay, we have to take the back sight readings. So first of all, it is the most accurate method of orientation and is always be preferred. Generally in plane table we have preferred the back sighting procedure, because set up over the station Q and we have to draw the line PQ which has been drawn on the PQ from the station. The LED is placed along the line QP, and the board is then turned until the line of sight bisecting the ranging rod at particular point P, and the board is then properly clamped. Now, which are the advantages of plane table surveying? So it is one of the most rapid method of surveying. Second one, checking of the plotted details can be done easily. Okay, we have to easily check our plotting dirt because we have to perform this practical parallelly. So automatically we have to check our details. Third one, office work is practically reduced to nil. Okay, in other type of practicals, okay, we have to first of all we have to readings, then calculate, and then we have to take the results. But in this practical, office work is nil. Fourth one is the less costly as compared to the other methods of surveying, and since not of measurements are not recorded, it is great convenient to reproduce the map to the other scale. Which are its disadvantages? So it is not very accurate method. Generally it is not suitable for very accurate work. Secondly, it is inconvenient in rainy season or in wet climate because of the raining monsoon season. Third one, it requires many accessories on the field. Okay, there are lots of accessories are required, and due to heaviness it is inconvenient to transport because there are lots of accessories are required, so it is very inconvenient for the transportation purposes. Thank you.